Here's what you need to know about getting the boat ready for the water. The boat has a big inner and outer shell that provides interstitial space that will keep the boat afloat even when it capsizes. You can check here to see the inside of the boat. Make sure that this is sealed so that it won't take on water. And then at the stern, you can open up this plug, let any water drain out that's been accumulated in there. Sometime, maybe once a year, do this at least, or anytime the boat feels heavier than usual. You can open up this drain and let the water out. Make sure that it's sealed back up. Normally the boat is stored with the main sheet left on the boat like this, and a painter is coiled up like this so that when you get ready to put it in the water, you can grab onto this and control the boat. When it comes time to put the mast on the boat, the easiest thing to do is to have the boat tied to the trailer. But when you do, you really need to make sure that the trailer is attached to the car and the boat is fully strapped down to the trailer, because what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to stand as far back in the boat as you can, almost standing on the transom back here, and the boat is surely going to tip off the trailer and break something. I've done that before, so be warned to make sure that the boat won't tip too much. There are two lines that are on the mast that have to be put in place before you put the mast up, otherwise you can't reach them. The primary one is the main halyard, this white line that goes all the way from the top to the bottom and back again. The other line is the jib halyard, the blue line here, and it's mounted in the first pulley down from the top. And the shackles for both of these lines are attached to this ring so that they're available. And then all of the excess, you really need to double that up and tie it to the mast so that as you go to raise the mast, you're not tripping all over yourself. I've made sure that the stay to this side and the cable stay to that side are free, and I've got the forestay attached to the mast like this. This one's really important because I'm going to have to be able to grab that and get to it while I'm holding the mast up with one hand. And right here I've put a yellow tape to mark the balance point on the mast to make it a little easier to handle. So now the mast is in position with the foot of the mast up here at the bow, ready to be inserted into that fixture, and the port and starboard cable stays are connected in here with these little pins. The little pins operate by pushing the center button, and it will relax the ball bearing and allow you to pull the pin out or put the pin in. Right now I'm using the third hold down from the top. You can select the hold that you want here as you go to tune the sail. or rather balance the sails. More about that later. That's a very fine point. So everything is ready for the lift. Okay, now I'll just lean against the mast while I get the forestay free. Okay, now I can just keep the mast in place by using this. And it's done. So now the mast is in position, and the worst is over. Doing it by yourself is a little tricky, but with a little bit of practice you can get used to it. As I pointed out before, there are some choices in the way in which you position the port and starboard stay here, and on the bow there's a screw adjustment that you can use to put tension into the forestay. What happens is that you normally just leave them alone and don't touch them. But if you want to, you can not only adjust the tension in these lines, but using these adjustments you can tilt the whole mast slightly forward or slightly backwards, which has the effect of shifting the center of force from the wind slightly forward or backwards in the boat, and that it makes a balance in the way the boat handles. It's not terribly important unless you're racing. Next we'll take the blue jib halyard, make sure that it's not tangled up with the top, run it through the little pulley like this, take it along this way, and bring it up to this cleat and lock it down. So I just found that I had the main halyard threaded through the top here the wrong way. So what I just did was grab a hold of the shroud and pulled the boat over on its side. I could do this on the grass, or it's pretty easy to do in shallow water. I've done both. So we'll fix this up and put the boat back where it was. This might be a good time to talk about capsizing. If the boat capsizes, it's going to be sitting in the water like this, half the hull buried there. And here's what you need to do. You want to run around to this side and grab the main halyard, the white line that runs all the way up to the top of the mast. Grab it and bring it around over here on this side of the boat, so that now you've got a line that runs all the way up to the top and will give you a lot of leverage. And what you want to do is to stand right on the center board and hang on, and very shortly the boat will roll right side up again. So then we continue on and grabbing the main halyard, making sure that it runs down this way and through the pulley there, and we'll cleat it off right over there like that.